Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Patent pocket. Take the dollar, dollar. Can a damn soul stop it? Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold on, your bets. Here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player is future, honey, I think she smell my cologne. It's called brand new money. Making major moves, making a damn thing's funny. Pimpin' hood rats to playboy bunnies. They see the. They see it. They see it. Say what? Say what? Say what? Money. I'm global dollar dollar and roll without 50. Like to go out smelling fresh and looking spiffy. Don't like clean money. I want my wrist to be filthy. Plus with that retirement fund, I can't touch till I'm 60. So what am I supposed to do? Rollin' through, set it, patting them pockets, sell them, stacking, holding through. Ching ching, bling bling, catching cash.
Hello, WWE fans, and welcome to the WWE Universe as we review the final WWE event for pay-per-view event for 2016, which is Raw's Roadblock, End of the Line, which is the final pay-per-view event of 2016, as you can probably tell, because the next time WWE pay-per-viewing goes live will be in San Diego, Texas, which is Shawn Michaels' hometown, for the Royal Rumble 2017, where Brock Lesnar and Goldberg will be returning to compete in the Royal Rumble match. So let's have a look and see what went down in Raw's final event, well, the final pay-per-view event of 2016, hosted by Raw. So, of course, the match started off with Rusev and Big Cass, which obviously Rusev won by count-out due to the fact that Big Cass tried to get the upper hand on Rusev, but obviously Rusev had got Big Cass counted out and manages to walk out with his own 2 feet. So, yeah, Rusev gets the upper hand on this one, even though Big Cass was trying to put on the stops and tried to do well in his first singles match. And then eventually we would see the Raw's Tag Team Championships on the line, where the New Day would finally face Cesaro and Sheamus. And it was only at this particular match where things shaped up very nicely, because this is the first day in a quite a while that we actually got to see the end of the New Day's Tag Team Championship reign. Yeah, their Raw Tag Team title reign has come to an end because Sheamus and Cesaro have finally captured the Raw Tag Team Championship, which means the New Day are no longer the Tag Team Champions for Raw. And their reign has come to an end. They had a very successful reign, but obviously WWE feels it's now time for new champions to emerge, and Sheamus and Cesaro are obviously the two. Like I said, they're obviously the two that are perfect for that role right now. So, yeah. So this is it: the end of the New Day's reign and the beginning of Cesaro and Sheamus's tag team title reign. And then eventually we would have Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman, where he was able to survive for 10 minutes. But obviously that wasn't... But after... However, though, he did suffer a beatdown during the match. So therefore, Sami Zayn didn't really come out 100%. He came out pretty less than that. The amount of beating that Brandon Strowman gave him during their match at Roadblock. And then we would see Seth Rollins meet Chris Jericho in a one-on-one match. Now, quite ironically, Seth Rollins had manages to get the upper hand on Jericho, even though Kevin Owens interfered. He manages to beat Jericho in their one-on-one match. And then we would see the triple threat match for the Cruiserweight Championship, where Rick Swann, the current Cruiserweight Champion, who won the Cruiserweight title from the Brian Kendrick during the Cruiserweight Program 205, would end up defending the title against the two previous champions, the Brian Kendrick and TJ Perkins. Obviously, Rick Shawn manages to retain the championship, only to have Neville come back in a heel turn. Yes, a massive heel turn for Neville. Neville absolutely destroyed Rick Shawn and TJ Perkins and sent a message loud and clear that he is after the Cruiserweight Championship, which means Neville could be next in line to be the Cruiserweight Champion for Monday Night Raw. Imagine him as the Cruiserweight Champ. I think that would be a nice little touch. And then eventually we would see the 30-minute Iron Man match between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks. And, of course, Charlotte Flair's, reign on pay-per-view continues as she successfully once again wins Raw's Women's Championship in a sudden death overtime after the 30 minutes came to a close. Therefore, Charlotte Flair manages to get her championship back from Sasha Banks, and that would be Sasha Banks' final opportunity to be the Raw's Women's Champion. And then, of course, the main event being Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship would see, obviously, that ended up seeing obviously Roman Reigns was getting close to winning, but obviously, again, thanks to Chris Jericho's interference, Kevin Owens wins by disqualification over Roman Reigns. But however, though, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came together to deliver a powerbomb through the table for Kevin Owens, sending a message loud and clear to Kevin Owens and Jericho that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are still buddies and they still have the Shield inside of them, and at some point they're going to have, and at some point Roman Reigns will get his rematch against Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble. And yes, that will happen at the Royal Rumble 2017 when Roman Reigns will get his rematch against Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. That'll be Raw's main championship match for the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, that was pretty much the final pay-per-view of 2016. And like I said, it has been lots of pay-per-view action during 2016, and it'll be interesting to see where they take things in 2017. But I want to know from you guys, did you enjoy the final pay-per-view of 2016? Comment down below. And I'll be looking forward to bringing you the best of during New Year's Eve, as we will be having the best of 2016. And then, of course, we'll begin our reviews with the UK's Championship tournament, as well as the World of Sports and Wrestling review, which is also coming up, possibly on New Year's Day. And more importantly, the Royal Rumble 2017 will also be reviewed in January. So, yeah, all those to come in January. But until then, I'll see you all and be sure to look out for the best of 2016, and I'll see you all in January for our next reviews. So happy Christmas, everyone, and enjoy your holidays.